Hey guys, welcome to Headwaters online group fitness class. My name is Bree, and this is a 1-hour yoga class. We're going to start today by lying on our backs. Have your feet flat on the floor, bend into both knees, and take a deep breath in through your nose, and then exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale, breathe in through your nose. And now open your jaw and exhale through your mouth. We're going to start by breathing into the belly. See how quiet you can keep your upper body while we isolate the lower body. Take an inhale, start to breathe into the low belly, and actively push the belly out with your inhale. Pause at the top of your inhale, and then exhale, soften the belly, and return your belly button towards your back spine. Do that again. Inhale, push the belly out. Pause. Exhale, soften the belly and contract. So pull the belly button in towards the back of your spine. One more time. Inhale, actively push your belly out. And exhale, soften the belly and add that core contraction. Take a breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, soften your jaw and release your exhale. Now we're going to isolate the upper body. See how quiet you can keep your lower belly. On this first inhale, breathe into your front rib cage. Feel your ribs lift and expand with your inhale, and pause. Exhale through your mouth and soften your rib cage. Again, inhale. This time breathing into your side ribs. Feel your side ribs lift and expand. And then exhale, soften the rib cage again. On your next inhale, breathe in through the nose into the back rib cage. And try to push the back of your ribs into the floor. And then as you exhale, soften the rib cage again. Take a breath in through the nose. And exhale, soften your jaw. Find that core contraction, belly button towards the back of your spine. And bring your knees up to your chest. Interlace your fingers and hold them around your shins. Flex into both feet and hug your inner thighs. Gently rock from side to side. Come back to center. Place one hand on top of each kneecap and move your knees forward so they're in line with your hips. Begin to make big circular motions as if you're drawing circles on the ceiling with your kneecaps. Do a couple more in this direction, and then we're going to move in the opposite direction. Keep your low back pressed down into the floor, and keep your core contraction. Keep hugging the belly in. One more time, and bring it all back through center. Lift and extend the right arm overhead, and then gently roll to your right side, coming into the fetal position. Rest your head into your right bicep. Take another big breath in through your nose. And this time, make a gentle ha sound with your exhale. Feel the jaw soften. 2 more times. Inhale, breath in through the nose. Feeling the ribs lift and expand. And then exhale, make that soft ha sound as you exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. And now press yourself up. And we're going to come into a tabletop position. We're going to start off, line up your wrists underneath your shoulders. Spread all 10 of your fingers and have your knees directly under the crease of your hips. Tuck into your toes Now lift your tailbone, lift your heart forward. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, flip the toes, press down into the tops of the feet, pull the tummy in, round through the spine, tuck your chin, really push away the floor. Inhale, tuck into the toes, lift the tailbone, lift the heart forward. Make sure the shoulders are back. And exhale, tops of the feet come down, pull the tummy in a little more this time. Round through your spine, tuck your chin in towards your chest, and actively push your hands down into the floor to open up the back spine and across the shoulder blades. One more. Inhale, tuck into the toes, lift your tailbone, lift your heart forward. Make sure the shoulders are back. Exhale, tops of the feet come down, pull the tummy in, round through the spine, and tuck your chin as you push away the floor. Lift your head, come on back into neutral. Draw the belly button in towards the spine and lift your front ribs towards the back ribs. At the same time, lengthen the breastbone forward so your head is lifted. Tuck into the toes, and now gently lift your knees a couple inches off your mat. Notice that your shins are probably parallel to the floor. Re-engage your core, pull the tummy in, lift the front ribs, lengthen the breastbone. Option is to stay here or extend your right leg straight back. Add some flexion into your ankle joint by pushing your heel back and pulling your toes forward. Now hamstring curl that right leg, squeeze the hamstring. Now squeeze your glute and press your heel up. Bring that knee back down underneath the right hip. Pause. Engage the core. Again, tummy's tight. Front ribs are lifting and the breastbone is reaching forward. Again, option to stay here or lengthen the left leg behind you. See that your heel is in line with your knee and your knee is in line with your hip. Pause. Flex the ankle joint, so push the heel back, toes are dialed down. Now hamstring curl that left leg, squeeze your hamstring. Now squeeze your left glute, press the heel up. Bring that leg back down and land your knee underneath the hip again. This is position one. This is hovering tabletop. Take an inhale breath and now move to position two, crouching dog. Push down through the tops of your feet and bring your ribs towards the top of your thighs. Inhale, move back to position one. The shoulders again are gonna line up over the hips, and exhale back to position two. Do that again. Inhale, move forward. You should feel some heat in your quads now. And exhale, move back. Don't lose that core contraction. Inhale, take it forward. Take the shoulders right over the wrists. Exhale, press the hips back. One more time. Inhale, take it forward. Exhale, back. And take it forward. Pause. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale. Bring your knees to the wide edges of your mat and have your big toes touch behind you. Bring your hands to two fists, one on top of the other, and bring your forehead all the way down to the top fist. Start to breathe into any tension you feel in your body, taking your inhale in through the nose. And now soften the jaw with your exhale. Rock your head from side to side. Setting up for our first downward dog, we're going to start off in tall plank. Reach your hands forward, tuck your toes behind you, and have the shoulders come again directly over the wrists. Bend into the knees and now lift the hips up and back, downward dog. Look at your hands, make sure the wrists are parallel to the short edge of your mat. Draw your tummy in and lift the hips back. Press down into the tops of the feet and keep a slight bend in your knees as you push down in through your toes. Couple breaths. And breathe into your side rib cage here. And as you exhale, draw the belly button towards your spine. Look to your hands, step to your hands. Inhale, come on into a flat back. Bring your hands all the way up to the quads. Keep a slight bend in the knees And bring your weight to the front of your feet so you feel a hamstring stretch right here. Fold forward again. Tuck your chin and round through the spine. Inhale, come on all the way up. You're gonna hit that flat back as you rise. Open the palms and stack the shoulders the wrists right over the shoulders. Open the wrists and dive forward. Tuck the chin. Come on back into your flat back position. From here, bend the knees. Sit into your heels. You should be able to lift the toes. Pull the tummy in, lift the heart, take the shoulders back. Bring your hands beside you, spread all 10 of your fingers. So stay that connected to the core. Reach your hands down, stay connected to your core, and step back tall plank. Have your feet hip distance apart. From here, shift forward. Now bend the knees 30, 60, or 90 degrees. And bend your elbows either 30, 60, or 90 degrees. Pause. Now straighten the legs and straighten the arms. Bend the knees, lift the hips up and back, downward dog. Press your right heel down to the floor. Keep the left lifted. And now lift your right heel and press the left heel down. Again, lift the left heel, press the right heel down. Lift your right heel, press the left. One more time, lift the left heel, press the right down. Lift your right heel and press the left. Now lift the left heel, press into both feet. Look to the hands, step to your hands, your big toes will touch. Come on into your flat back, hands up on the quads, tummy stays tight. The heart is reaching forward and the shoulders are back. Lean into the front of the feet and fold forward. Tuck your chin and round through your spine. Come on all the way up, but hit the flat back as you rise. Open your palms and stack the elbows over the shoulders. Rotate the palms, dive forward. Tuck the chin, round the spine, flat back, lift and lengthen. Keep the core tight. Bend the knees, bring your hands down to your sides. Again, engage the core, tummy's tight. Front ribs are moving towards the back ribs. Lift the heart, take the shoulders back. Reach the hands all the way down to the floor, step back, tall plank. Adding on here to our core flow, shift forward. Bend the knees 30, 60, or 90 degrees. Bend the elbows 30, 60, or 90 degrees. Pause. Now straighten the legs and straighten the arms. Shift forward onto the tips of the toes. Lift your pelvis. Bend the elbows, bring the chest to the floor. It looks like a tricep push-up. And imagine scooping yourself under a fence. Come on into your up dog or spinal extension. From here, re-engage your core and step back to tall plank. So let the core do the movement, not your low back. Bend the knees, lift the hips up and back, downward dog. Let's come back into crouching dog. Bend the knees. Lots of flexion here at the ankles, knees, and hips. Maybe you can bring your shins parallel to the floor. Push your tailbone back. Now push your hands forward into your mat and push the top of your feet back into your mat. Breathe into your side ribs and exhale. Again, breathe into the side ribs and exhale. One more time, breathe into your side ribs and exhale. Look to your hands, step to your hands. Come on into your flat back. Tummy stays tight, shoulders are back. Fold forward, tuck your chin, round through the spine. Hit the flat back as you rise all the way up. Open the palms. Stack the elbows over the shoulders. Rotate the palms and dive forward. Tuck your chin, round through the spine, and come into your flat back. Bend the knees, sink the weight into the heels, get as deep as you can, pull the tummy in, front ribs to back ribs, lift your heart, slide the shoulders back. Bring the hands beside you, spread all 10 of your fingers. Reach the hands all the way down to the floor and step back, tall plank. Adding on one more time to our core flow. Shift forward, bend the knees 30, 60, or 90 degrees. Bend the elbows 30, 60, or 90 degrees. Pause. Straighten the legs, straighten the arms. Shift forward, lift the pelvis. Bend the elbows, bring your chest to the floor. Inhale, upward dog, spinal extension. Pull the tummy in and step back to plank. Here's where we add on one push-up. Bend the knees, downward facing dog. Pause. Really push down into the tops of your feet. And energetically, you want to feel your heels press down towards the floor. So you get that stretch through the quads, through the calves and the soleus. Back of your feet. Look to the hands, step forward. Come on into your flat back. Lift your torso all the way upright and sink your weight into your heels. Bring your hands up, shoulder height, and now extend your arms out beside you. Make sure you see your thumbs in your periphery vision. Get a little bit deeper here. Pause. Now lift the left heel. Lift the left toes. You're just going to flick them up. So there's lots of flexion through that left ankle joint. Now begin to straighten both legs coming into airplane pose. Dial all of the toes down and keep the core nice and tight. Come on back into position 1 and sit deep. Inhale, position 2, airplane pose. Straighten both legs. Come back to position 1, getting as much depth as you can. Inhale, airplane position 1, and exhale, sit deep. 2 more, inhale. Notice the weight is shifting more to the front of your foot in the airplane and shifting back into your heel right here. Now hold your airplane pose, pause. Begin to bend your right leg. Slow and controlled, get as much depth as you can, pause. Now engage your fast twitch muscle fibers, come on up faster. Inhale. Exhale, lower down nice and slow. And inhale, come on up faster. Let's do 3 more. Exhale, lower down slow and controlled. Inhale, come on up. Last one. Exhale, lower down slow with control, pause. Hamstring curl the left leg. Now squeeze your left glute and press the heel up. Bring the left leg all the way to meet the right. Inhale, the hands come up overhead. Stack the wrists above the shoulders and bring the big toes to touch. Bend your knees. Pull the tummy in, lift the heart, and slide the shoulders down. Rotate your right hand to the right wall and take your thumb and index finger around your left wrist. Spread the fingers of your left hand. Take an inhale breath here, and then exhale. Lateral flexion to the right side, so we're opening up the whole left side. Pause. Inhale again, breathe in through your nose. And now use your exhale, go deeper. Open up that left chain more. Again, last breath in. And exhale, see how much range of motion you have here. Pause. Push down through both feet, come on back through center. And we'll do the left side. Left wrist points to the left wall. Take your left thumb and index finger around your right wrist. Spread the fingers of your right hand. Take an inhale breath. And then exhale. Lateral flexion to the left side. Pause. Hug your inner thighs. Pull your belly in. Lift your heart. Make sure the shoulders are back. Again, inhale. And exhale. Get deeper into that lateral flexion. Pause. One more time. Inhale breath. And exhale. Take it as far as you can now. Pause. Push down through both feet. Come on back through center. Release the hands and press the fingertips together. So I'm pressing into the pads of all 5 fingers. And bring your thumbs to your xiphoid process. That's that space where the ribs and the abdominals meet. It's a nice soft spot, and you can anchor your thumbs down in there. Now sit deep into your knees, hips, and ankles. Have the big toes touch. Hug your inner thighs. Pull the tummy in. Even squeeze the lowest ribs. Now lift your heart and slide the shoulders back. Stay that connected to your spine and start to twist to the right side. The lower body's not gonna move. Pause. Again, we're gonna use the breath to create more mobility in your upper body. Inhale and exhale, twist deeper. Pause again. Re-engage your core if you need to. Pull your tummy in. Take a breath in through the nose. Use your exhale. Get more mobility. Pause. Without moving, just look forward. And now reach the hands forward. Sit deeper into your knees, hips, and ankles. Make sure the weight is in the heels. You should be able to lift your toes here. Point your fingertips up to the ceiling and push your palms forward, just like you're making stop signs with your hands. Inhale. Exhale, rotate the hands down. Do that again. Lift the fingertips and rotate them down. Lift and rotate down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate the fingertips down. Last time. Inhale, push your palms away. And exhale, rotate the fingertips down. Take a forward fold. Tuck your chin round through the spine. Inhale, flat back, lift and lengthen. Keep the knees slightly bent. Tummy stays tight. Lean into the front of the feet with a hamstring stretch. Fold forward. Again, tuck the chin. And as you rise to standing, hit the flat back position. Open the palms. Come on all the way up. Rotate the hands and bring them down to your sides. Coming into our lunge series, bring your big toes to touch. Bend your knees. Sink your weight into your heels here. Pause. Pull the tummy in. Squeeze the low ribs. Lift the heart. Take the shoulders back. Lift your left heel. Pause. Lift the left toes. Now take a big step back into your lunge position and bend the back knee. Make sure that knee comes underneath your left hip. Reach the arms up overhead. Bring the biceps in line with your ears if you can. Lift the right heel. Using your range of motion, come up as high as you can, pushing down to the tops of the feet. Take an inhale, and now exhale, lower back down, bend both knees. Inhale, come on up, push through the fronts of the feet, and exhale, lower down. 3 more times. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower down. You should feel a stretch in the left hip flexor in the quad. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, back down. Last time. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, lower down and hold. Lower the front heel. Begin to straighten your left leg and hinge forward. Keep the arms straight, palms face down. Pause. Bend the back knee and rise up again. Biceps in line with ears if you can. Straighten the back leg, hinge forward, exhale. Palms facing the floor. Bend the back knee, inhale, rise up. Line up your shoulders over the hips every time. Exhale, straighten the back leg and hinge forward. Bend the back knee, inhale, rise. Last time, straighten the back leg, hinge forward. And bend the back knee, inhale, rise. Shoulders come above the hips. Pause, open the palms, bring your thumbs back down to the shoulders and open your hands wide. Again, make sure you see your hands, your fingers in your periphery vision. Stabilize the pelvis, stabilize the lower body. Twist to the right side. Reach forward with your left hand, reach back with your right. Straighten your leg, your left leg. Bring your hands to your chest, press your forearm bones together and twist. Keep the shoulders square to the long edge of your right side mat. Take an inhale breath and exhale, twist a little bit deeper if you can. One more time, inhale and exhale. Look forward, reach the hands forward and lower the hands to frame the right foot. Step back plank. Bring your ankles together. Notice the wrists are under the shoulders. Take a big breath in and exhale. Recover the breath here. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Moving into side plank. Squeeze your ankles, your knees, and your hips together, your thighs, and roll to the outside edge of the left foot. Lift the right arm to stack over the left. Pause. Option to stay right here, or take a soft bend into both knees. And plant your right foot flat on the floor. Lift your left knee hip height. Send the left leg back and hug the thighs. Inhale, sweep the knee forward. And exhale, sweep it back. Inhale, take it forward. Exhale back 2 more times. Inhale, lift hip height. Keep the flexion in your foot. Exhale back. Last time. Inhale, sweep it forward. And exhale, take it back. Restack the ankles. And bring the right arm back down. Tall plank. Recover your breath. Inhale and exhale. Softly bend the knees down into the mat. And come on to 2 fists. Option to do these push-ups on or off your knees. If you're going to be on your knees, tuck into your toes and bring your hips parallel to the floor. If you're on your toes, have your feet hip distance apart and make sure your wrists are underneath the shoulders. We're going to exhale on the way down and inhale, push away the floor, power right back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up, 3 more. Exhale. Inhale, push away the floor. Last 2. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back up. Last time. Exhale, lower. And come on back up. Bring your hands flat on the floor. Back into tall plank. Feet are hip distance apart. Pause. Shift forward. Core flow. Lift your pelvis. Bend the elbows. Bring your chest to the floor. Inhale, spinal extension or up dog. Pause. Pull the tummy tight and step back to tall plank. Add 1 push-up. And bend the knees, downward dog. Remember, push down into the tops of the feet. Keep a bend into your knees, send the hips up and back. Recover the breath. Inhale and exhale. 2 more just like that. Inhale, breathe in through the nose. Hear yourself exhale with a soft ha sound. 1 more time. Inhale. Make a soft ha sound, exhale. Look to your hands and step to your hands. Big toes touch, heels apart. Come on into your flat back. Slight bend in the knees, really engage the core. Take a breath in. As you exhale, fold forward and tuck your chin rounding through your spine. Inhale, hit the flat back. As you rise, open the wrists. Reach all the way up to stack the joints. Pause. Rotate the palms and dive forward. Forward fold, tuck your chin, round to the spine. Come on into your flat back, lift and lengthen. Bend the knees, sit back into the heels, lift the torso all the way upright. Bring your hands up to your shoulders, extend your arms wide. Make sure you see your thumbs in your periphery vision. Pause, get a little bit deeper here. Again, pull the tummy in, front ribs to back ribs, lift the heart, take the shoulders back. Lift the right heel. Now lift the right toes. Feel some heat come into that left side. Now straighten both legs. Position 2, airplane pose. Pause, come back to position 1. Get some depth here. Breathe in and exhale back to position 2, airplane pose. Notice the weight is in the front of the left foot. As we come back to position 1, the weight shifts into the left heel. Inhale, open up airplane pose. And exhale, chair 2 more times. Inhale, straighten both legs if you can. And exhale, sit deep. Last time, hold your airplane pose, pause. Bend your left knee, get as much depth as you can. Pause, go down nice and slow. As you rise, engage your fast twitch muscle fibers. Inhale back up. Exhale, lower down slow. And inhale up. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Inhale up, last time. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale back up and lower down. Hold your low airplane pause. Hamstring curl the right side. Squeeze your hamstring. Now squeeze your right glute, press the heel up, and bring the right foot to land beside the left. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, rotate the palms, bring them behind your back. Interlace your fingers together, rest your hands on your low back. Make sure your big toes are still touching and you're bending into your knees. Hug the inner thighs, pull the tummy in, and then press the palms of your hands together here. Lift your heart, take the shoulders back. Just look forward. Without moving your head, look up, just the eyes. And then exhale without moving your head, just look down. Make sure you're still pressing your palms together, hugging the inner thighs, pulling the tummy in and keeping the shoulders back. Inhale, look up. Now see further than you did last time. And exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Don't move your head. And exhale, look down. Look ahead, blink a few times, reset your eyes. Release your hands overhead and press the fingertips together. Bring the thumbs down and anchor them in the xiphoid process where the ribs and abdominals meet. Sit low. Hug the inner thighs. Pull the tummy in, heart lifts, shoulders come back. Stabilize the pelvis, stabilize the lower body, and begin to twist to the left. Pause. Take an inhale breath. Now re-engage your core. Use your exhale to twist deeper, increasing that range of motion, that mobility through your spine. One more time. Inhale. And then exhale, twist deeper. Pause. Look forward first, and then reach the hands forward. Bring the arms a little bit wider than shoulder width, and separate the shoulder blades by reaching your fingertips forward. And now pull the hands back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and slide the scapula down. Inhale, reach forward, protract, and exhale, retract. Pull it back. One more time. Inhale, reach forward, and exhale, pull the shoulder blades back and down. Take a forward fold. Tuck your chin, round through the spine. Come on into your flat back. Inhale. One more time. Exhale, fold. Now come on all the way up. Hit the flat back as you rise. Open the palms. And now stack the wrists over the shoulders over the hips. Rotate the hands, bring them down to your sides. Moving into our lunge sequence on the left side. Sit deep into your knees, hips, and ankles. Engage your core. Tummy's tight, front ribs are lifting towards the back ribs. Lift your heart, slide the shoulders down. Lift the right heel. Lift the right toes and step back to a lunge position. Bend the back knee. Reach the hands up overhead. Bring your shoulders right over your hips so that your biceps should be in line with your ears. Lift the left heel. Push down through the tops of the feet. Inhale to rise. Exhale, bend both knees. Make sure you feel a stretch in the right quad and hip flexor here. Inhale, push through both feet, come on up. Use your full range of motion. Exhale, lower, back down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Two more times. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower down and hold. Lower the left heel down. And now straighten the back legs, start to hinge forward with straight arms or palms face down. Pause. Bend the back knee, inhale to rise. Shoulders stay above the hips. Exhale, hinge forward, straighten the back leg. Bend the back knee, inhale, rise. Two more. Straighten the back leg, hinge forward, keep your core engaged. Bend the back knee, inhale, rise. Last time, straighten the back leg, hinge forward. Inhale to rise, hold right here, pause. Stabilize the pelvis and the lower body.
Bring the thumbs down to the shoulders and open the hands. Again, make sure you see your hands through your periphery vision. Just the upper body, rotate over the left side. Now straighten the right leg. Reach forward with the right arm, reach back with the left. Bring the hands to heart center here and begin to twist. So feel your belly button rotating towards the inside of your left thigh. Take a big breath in and use your exhale to twist deeper. Keep pushing back through the right heel. One more time. Inhale, exhale. Can you twist a little bit deeper? Pause. Now look forward. Reach the hands forward. Lower the hands to frame the left foot. Step the left foot back. Breathe in through the nose and recover the breath. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your ankles together. Hug your thighs together. And roll to the outside edge of the right foot, coming into side plank. Lift and extend the right arm, just like you're drawing a bow and arrow. Stack the shoulders. Option to stay here or take a little bend in both knees. Place that left foot down. Lift the right knee. Hip height. Sweep it back. Inhale, lift it. And exhale, sweep it back. Inhale, lift. Keep the flexion in your right foot. Exhale, sweep it back. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sweep back. Last time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sweep it back. Engage the inner thighs. Restack the feet. And slide the left arm down. Back in to tall plank. Again, inhale. Exhale, breath. Lower the knees. Fingertip push-ups. Come on to all 10 fingertips. Or come back to your fist push-ups, making 2 fists. Make sure your fists stack right underneath your shoulders. If you're going to be on your knees today, tuck into your toes and bring the hips parallel to the floor. If you're on your toes, have your feet hip distance apart. Okay, we have 5 in total. Exhale is on the way down. Here we go. Exhale. Inhale, push away the floor. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back up. 3 more. Exhale. Inhale, push away the floor. Last 2. Exhale. Inhale. 1 more time. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back up. Bring your hands flat on the floor. Tall plank. Make sure your feet are hip distance apart. Let's core flow. Shift forward. Lift your pelvis. Bend the elbows. Bring your chest to the floor. Inhale, rise. Upward facing dog. Use your core, step back to tall plank, and take 1 more push-up. Bend the knees, lift the hips back, downward facing dog. Recover the breath. Inhale through the nose, and exhale, let it go. Keep pushing down into the tops of the feet. Keep the knees bent, lift your hips up and back. Again, inhale, let the breath go. Look to the hands, step to your hands. Big toes touch, come on into your flat back. Lean into the front of the feet, get the hamstring stretch, and fold forward. Tuck the chin around through the spine. Inhale, flat back. And fold forward. As you rise, hit the flat back all the way up. Open the palms, stack the wrists above the shoulders. Rotate the palms, bring the hands down to your sides. Sit deep into your knees, hips, and ankles. Now hug the inner thighs, pull the tummy in, lift the heart, slide the shoulders back. Good. From here, lift your left heel and lift the left toes and step back to your lunge position. Bring the hands to heart center and lean forward. Pause. Start to rotate just the upper body to the right side. Take 1 breath in. Inhale and exhale. Look forward. Reach the hands forward. Lower the hands. Step the right foot back, but keep the heel lifted. So you're in a one-legged plank, as if you're pushing your heel into a wall behind you. Let's add a little hop here on the left ball of the foot, kicking the right leg up. From here, rotate to the outer edge of the left foot, coming into side plank star.
One breath in, and exhale, lower the right hand. Now cross the ankles, hug your inner thighs together, shift forward. Bend the knees 30, 60, or 90. Bend the elbows 30, 60, or 90. Straighten the legs, straighten the arms. Unbind the feet at hip distance apart. Shift forward, lift the pelvis. Bend the elbows, bring your chest to the floor. Inhale, upward dog. Pull the tummy in, step back, tall plank. One push up. Bend the knees, lift the hips up and back. Look to your hands. We're gonna step the right foot forward. Pause. Transfer your weight into the right foot. Lift the back leg, open the arms, airplane pose. Keep it nice and low. Flex into your left foot. Now begin to straighten the right leg and bend the right leg. Pause. Hamstring curl the left leg. Squeeze the left glute, lift the heel. Plant the left foot. Reach the arms up overhead. Bring the hands to heart center, sit low. Pause, stabilize the pelvis, twist to the right. One breath in. Exhale. Look forward, reach the hands forward and forward. Fold, tuck the chin, round through the spine. Inhale, flat back. Again, fold, tuck the chin. And now hit the flat back as you rise all the way to standing. Open the palms. Pause. Rotate the hands, bring them down to your sides. Sit low. Lift the right heel. Lift the right toes. And step straight back to your lunge. Bring the hands to your heart center. Push the forearm bones into one another and hinge forward. From here, start to twist to the left. Take one breath in and exhale. Look forward, reach the hands forward, lower the hands to frame the left side. Step the left foot back, but keep it lifted, one-legged plank. Keep your tummy pulled in, front ribs are lifting towards the back ribs. Add a little hop on the right ball of the foot. Kick the left leg up. Roll to the outside edge of the right foot, star side plank. One breath, inhale. Exhale, lower the left hand. Now cross the ankles. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Shift forward. Bend the knees. Bend the elbows. Pause. Straighten the legs. Straighten the arms. Unbind the feet. Core flow. Shift forward. Lift the pelvis. Bend the elbows. Chest to floor. Inhale, rise. Step back to plank. One push up. Bend the knees, downward dog. Look to your hands, step the left foot forward. Transfer the weight into your left foot. Lift the right leg. Open the arms wide, low airplane. Pause, pull the tummy in, lengthen the breastbone. Now straighten the left leg and bend the left leg. Pause. Hamstring curl the right leg. Squeeze the right glute, press the heel up. And land the right foot to meet the left. Reach the arms up overhead and bring the hands down. Push the forearm bones into one another. Sit low. Stabilize the lower body. Twist to the left. Inhale and exhale. Look forward. Reach the hands forward. Forward fold. Tuck the chin. Round through the spine. Inhale, flat back. Lean into the front of the feet, soft bend in your knees, pull the tummy in. Fold forward again, tuck the chin, and inhale, come on all the way up to standing, open the palms. Pause. Now rotate the palms, bring the hands down to your sides. One more core flow. Bend the knees, bring the hands all the way down to the floor, step back, tall plank. Have the feet hip distance apart, shift forward. Bend the knees, bend the elbows, straighten the legs, straighten the arms, shift forward, lift the pelvis, bend the elbows, bring the chest to the floor. Inhale, up dog or spinal extension. Pull the tummy in, step back to plank. One push up, down dog. That's it, guys. Push down through the tops of your feet, bend the knees. Lift your hips up and back, keep your core tight. Belly button's moving towards the back of your spine. Take a big breath in. And soft ha sound, exhale, let the breath go. 2 more just like that. Inhale, breathe in. And exhale. 1 more, inhale. And exhale. Let it go. Slowly bend into the knees. And walk yourself all the way to the top of your mat. Keep the elbows over top of the wrists and underneath the shoulders. Make sure your knees are still under the crease of the hip. So coming back to this tabletop position, the core stays engaged. Pull the tummy tight, lift the front ribs towards your back ribs. Bring your feet together. Press your ankles, knees, and inner thighs together. And then lift your feet up off the mat. Wag your feet from side to side. Try to keep the upper body still, just rotating from the waist down. 1 more, and then we'll leave the legs all the way over to the right side. Plant them down. Lift the right leg up and send it straight back. Walk your hands back with it. Make sure the wrists come under the shoulders here, and pause. Come onto all 10 fingertips and lift your heart here. Take a look over your right shoulder. Make sure your knee and your ankle are in line with your right hip. Take 1 more deep breath. And then walk your hands out, make 2 fists and stack them. Rest your forehead on your top fist. And just try to relax now. Tap back into the sound of your breath. And begin to notice the depth of your breath and the sound of your breath, even the texture. Lift and expand your ribs. And soften them with your exhale. Let's take 3 more deep breaths here. One more breath. Lift your head. Bring your hands back under your shoulders. Tuck into your right toes. Lift your right knee. And come back to downward facing dog. Send the left leg straight back. Keep a soft bend in your knees. Look to your hands. And slowly bring the knees down to your mat. And crawl to the very top of your mat. Give yourself lots of space behind you for pigeon. Bring the wrists underneath the shoulders. Spread all 10 of your fingers. And engage the core again. Tummy's tight. Front ribs lift towards your back ribs. Hug your inner thighs. Hug your shins and your ankles together. Lift the feet and rotate them from right to left. Keep your upper body as still as you can. Let's do a couple more rotations. And leave the legs all the way to the left. Pick up your left leg, send it straight back, and walk your hands back with it. Come up onto your fingertips, and just find some length here through your front body. Take a look over the left side, and make sure your knee, hip, and ankle are all in alignment. Now bring your hands down in front of you to 2 stacked fists. Bring your forehead to your top fist. And you can gently rock it from side to side if you want. And come back just to the sound of your breath. Try to tune all your thoughts out. And only hear the sound of your breath. Three more deep breaths. Breathing through your nose, lift and expand your rib cage. On the exhale, soften the rib cage. 2 more times. Last one, inhale and exhale. Lift your head, bring your hands back into the shoulders, tuck into your left toes, and send the right leg back to downward dog. Keep the knees bent. Pull your tummy and lift the hips up and back. One more breath right here. And then gently again, look to your hands and bring the knees all the way down to the floor. Crawl your knees up in towards your hands, and then we'll come all the way down into a seated position. Bring your hands behind you, have the fingertips face forward. Line up your heels in line with your sit bones. Press down into your feet, and then begin to lift your hips. We want to eventually have the hips in line with the knees and the shoulders, creating a reverse tabletop position. Notice if your knees are splaying away and bring them back to line up with your hip bones. Breathe into the top of your chest and then exhale. Keep lifting your hips, trying to create that straight line from shoulders to hips to knees. One more breath in. Breathe into the top of the chest. And then exhale. Gently lower all the way down. And come on all the way down onto your back. Heel toe your feet to the wide edges of the mat and begin to windshield washer your knees to the right side, over to the left. Relax the back of your head. Relax your eyes, your throat, and your shoulders here. Again, rotate the knees to the left. Over to the right, hold them to the right. Lift your right heel, plant it on top of your left knee. Make sure there's no pain in the low back. If there is, you'll just take the heel off and stay for the twist. One more breath here. Release the right heel and sweep the knees all the way to the left. Lift your left heel, plant it on top of the right knee. And again, make sure there's no pain. If there is, you're going to lift the knee off and just bring it to the floor. Breathe into the ribs and the low belly if you can. One more breath. Release the left heel and bring the knees back to center. Heel toe the feet for the heels to line up with your sit bones. Bring the right knee in towards the chest. Interlace the fingers around your shin and draw that knee close to your chest. Now lengthen the left leg long on the mat and flex into both of your feet. Lift the forehead towards the right knee. And then gently release the head back down. Interlace your hands behind the belly of your hamstring and press your heel up towards the ceiling. Point the foot and flex. Spread all of your toes here. Point the foot and flex. Push the heel up towards the ceiling. One more time, point the foot and now flex. Take your right arm out beside you, not higher than shoulder height. Take the left hand to the outside of the right leg and gently bring your right leg over to the left for a twist. Try to relax the right shoulder blade down to the floor and look over the right shoulder. Couple more deep breaths. One more. Now re-engage your core, pull the belly button towards your back spine. Take your left hand underneath your right knee and then bring that back to center. Bend into the right leg and plant it on the floor. Slide your left knee up towards your chest. Interlace your fingers around the shin and hug it in. Extend the right leg long on the mat. Flex into both feet. Lift your forehead towards your left knee. And then gently lower the head back down. Interlace your hands behind the belly of the hamstring, so the middle of the hamstring muscle, and flex your heel. Push your heel up towards the ceiling. Flex your ankle. And now point the foot and flex. Spread all of your toes. Point the foot and flex. Last time, point and flex. Extend your left arm out, lower than shoulder height. Take your right hand to the outside of the left leg and begin to twist. Keep the left shoulder down on the floor if you can, and then gaze over the left shoulder. Take a few deep breaths. One more. And bring your right hand underneath your left leg. Pull the core in, belly button towards the back spine, and bring the left leg back to center. Bend both knees. Interlace the fingers around the shins and gently rock from side to side. Press your low back down into the floor. And pause. Bring your hands behind your thighs or the belly of the hamstring again and press both heels up towards the ceiling. Feel your low back connected to the floor and now flex both feet. You can bring your hands out to the sides if you want. Relax the shoulders, float your palms up. One more breath. Bend back into your knees and land both heels back on the floor. Start to walk your feet out long on your mat and have your toes splayed away from each other. Float your palms up. Start to scan your body and notice if you're still holding on to anything, maybe your eyes, your jaw. Let it go. Relax your shoulders. Relax your hips. And now your toes. You can close your eyes or soften your gaze. And just tune back into the sound of your breath. Take a deep inhale through your nose and sigh it out. Again, inhale and sigh it out. Bend into your knees one at a time. And gently roll to your right side. Coming back into the fetal position, cradle your head into your right bicep. Breathe in through the nose and sigh it out through your mouth. Use your left hand to press yourself into a seated position. And you can bring your hands to heart center if you want. And then just bow. Thank yourself for taking care of your body. And thanks for practicing today. Namaste.